I used to think everything was a big mistake. Didn't care about a thing except making bank. Now my thoughts have changed, for goodness sake. Replace my hate with solid grace. Been faced with the guilt of my own reflection. Lost face down in the wrong direction. Sought forgiveness and redemption. Brought by the King who bought my salvation. Stopped my search, found satisfaction. Trapped unaware of my sinful actions. Now I'm back on a mission, and what I'm asking, are you aware of the path you're traveling? Raised like a dead man out of the grave. I've been born again like a newborn babe. Praise to the King who made death a slave. He died, then he rose so we could get saved. Saved from the great deception. Saved from yourself and your own intentions. Get made like a new creation. Now is the time for transformation. Get saved from the great deception. Saved from yourself and your own intentions. Get made like a new creation. Now is the time for transformation. Get
Christ
saved
from the raging waters like rescue. Bless a dude, and I ain't even sneeze to say hi to what you do when you know your life is in it. Cause you keep on sinning like some atheist women. Live your life down in sickness like sick ward patients. Better turn your life around. God is losing his patience and it's tasteless. That sin is moving your feet. Cause sin is bad for your soul like candy's bad for your teeth. I don't want no cavities, only live for my majesty. Learn to call on him when the devil comes to battle me. Ain't no tragedies cause Christ is better. Cause the devil loosens your life like looseness sweaters. While you out chasing the cheddar, out chasing the girl. Cause you living for the world and you want diamonds and pearls. Let me tell you, dog, your soul's depraved. So you know what you need to do, dog. You need to get saved.
Saved from the great deception. Saved from yourself and your own intentions. Get made like a new creation. Now is the time for transformation. Get saved from the great deception. Saved from yourself and your own intentions. Get made like a new creation. Now is the time for transformation.
Alright guys, I'm not going to play the whole song today because I've got, we're on a time limit. We're on a time limit here, and my friend is with me, Amanda-Akers, and I want her to come on and say hello when she's ready. There she is. Say hi, Amanda.
Hey, sorry.
There she is. Say hi.
I'm echoing.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Well, I can't complain. I mean, I could, but it wouldn't do me any good, so I try not to.
I hear you. Me too. But no, I'm doing really good.
Okay, so we are here today to once again talk about sound money. And the reason that we like to talk about that is we have our own personal stories to tell when it comes to sound money as far as physical gold and silver. But now that we have this account, I thought we would kind of review some of that. Before we start, if you don't mind, I just wanted to point something out to people. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but I'm going to show them right now that there's an article that I think I posted in the Discord, but I cannot post it to Facebook at all. And I know you looked into this a little bit today regarding the 17-year-old that shot these three dudes, right, Amanda?
Yeah. I can't even read the article.
I can't post it to Facebook, and it immediately takes it. It won't even post it. It won't even let me, like, it doesn't even take it down. It won't let me post it. And I can't send it through Messenger. So I think I sent it in the Discord, but I'll do that again just in case, because I can't, I want everybody to share it as much as possible about who these guys are. Now, I know it's getting around a lot about who they are, but they've all been convicted felons, and one is a registered sex offender, I think, with child abuse. So, yikes, right?
Yeah.
So I posted, I wanted people to know about that article. I want you guys to just look at who these three guys are and what their names are and share it with as many people as you can. I posted it in the Discord. And I just wanted to say, as far as I know, I think the kid's a hero, but anyway, well, let's get back to this sound my wallet. I pulled mine up, and I'll come back to our beautiful faces, of course, in a moment. But I pulled it up just to kind of show people that I've got money in this wallet. Do you mind giving a recap? We have some new members that are tuning in. Do you mind giving a recap of what the Sound Money wallet is doing for us, or what it is?
Yeah, I think it's awesome technology that can you hear me okay,
Absolutely.
Erin?
Yes, I can.
Okay. That our company's come up with. And so when you can convert your cash into gold or silver directly through the Sound Money wallet. So whether that's your own money from, you transfer it from your bank account to there, or if you're with our company, you're earning commissions, your commissions go straight there to the Sound Money wallet. So you've got a cash tab, you have a silver tab, and a gold. And so you can transfer from cash to silver or cash to gold and back and forth by the click of a button. And it's totally awesome. I've watched my silver and gold raise in value just over the last couple of months through the Sound Money wallet, which is awesome, because then you can take the, you know, if you want to make some money on it and you need it to pay bills or whatever, you can take it right back out and use a Visa card that comes with that account, or have it transferred directly to your bank account. That's what I do to pay bills. It's an amazing tool. Our gold and silver is backed by gold and silver in the Sound Money vault. So at any point, if you choose to, you want to collect your physical gold and silver that's in your Sound Money wallet, you can have that delivered to your door also, and it's shipped within 2 days. So they have the gold and silver on hand. It's audited monthly, and we have security on it monthly. So it's a really amazing tool. The other really cool thing that I'm just now using in the last few days is transferring from member to member. So you can transfer gold or silver or cash directly from your Sound Money wallet to another member by the click of a button in your organization. I recently sold a couple coins, and so people paid me right through the wallet. It just, you know, I wanted my payment right away instead of waiting for them to go through, you know, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, whatever. I'm certainly not going to wait for a check in the mail. They could just pay me immediately through that Sound Money wallet. So it's pretty awesome. I love our wallet. I use it daily. So.
And you don't have to you can have money pulled from your bank account, right? Or you can send in a money order, or you can do other things to get that money back there.
Yeah, some of my members have sent in checks. You know, you can send a check, money order, or have it drafted directly from your bank account. Or you could do a Western Union wire transfer if you want to pay a bunch of fees, but you could do it that way too.
I think the best way, this is my personal opinion, is to do it by earning income, right? Because then it just goes straight into the back office. And I know we're getting real basic, but bless you, do you mind just telling people how to earn income really quick too?
Oh yeah, it's super simple. I like that. I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't. Simply, you just share 7K metals with people, all the benefits and member benefits. And when they decide to get a membership, you're gonna, well, if you're just getting started, you just want to help 2 people get a membership. You're going to place one on your left team and one on your right team. You have 2 teams, left and right. And that makes you qualified as an associate to earn commissions. Every membership gets you 50, 100, or 150 points. And every one of our numismatic coins is going to get you anywhere from 5 to 30 points. So every time somebody purchases a new numismatic coin, and when I purchase my own coin, I get my own points. So if I purchase the specialty autosaver, I'm getting my own 30 points, which is $30 back. So once you accumulate so many points left and right, you're going to earn a check. Right now, if you accumulate 250 and 250, 250 left, 250 right, you're earning a $250 check. That money goes directly into your Sound Money cash balance, and you can choose what to do with it from there. You can leave it there. You can click a button, have them send you a paper check, or you can have it direct deposited into your bank account or onto a Visa card. So earning income is very simple, and you just want to help those 2 people that you got the membership, help them find 2 people, and you just go 2 by 2 by 2 and build, and before you know it, you've got a team of hundreds, and all those people are buying coins, the numismatic coins. Not all of them, but a lot of them are. A majority of them are on my team, and you're collecting all those points every month. And membership renewals will get you those larger points, 150 points once a year on each membership. So it's pretty cool. It's very simple.
I pulled up the points that for the auto ships just to give people an idea. On my left, I have 106 people getting a coin on the first of the month, which is 1,905 points on my left. So that's kind of like I try to show people this is how you get a weekly paycheck when you get both sides doing the same thing. Now, I don't have both sides doing the same thing, but my right on the first is 260, and we actually can cash out. It used to be you could only cash out at 500, and now you can cash out at $250. So with 1900 on the left and 260 on the right, I would be cashing out for sure, at least 1 week a month. And that's how you
Yeah.
get the weekly check, is getting those when you see that every week people are getting coins on different weeks throughout the month. Like another one, I have a 380 on the 8th, 525 on the 15th, 315. If I could get the right side to do what the left side doing, I'd have a $250 to $500 paycheck every single week of the month.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've been there. I've received those checks weekly. So Saturday at midnight is when those points, they look at your points and see where you're at. And that's when you can earn the cash. So it's pretty awesome.
You told me a story yesterday about the Sound Money wallet. Oh, and selling some of your coins too.
Mm-hmm.
Because so one of the things, we have a book. Let me grab it because I'm actually, you don't know when I'm clicking off of us and when I'm clicking on, but I'm back on us. And in this book that we get for how to talk to people, it's extremely simple. I exaggerated. I got excited. I was like, isn't it like 95% of people don't have a $400
It probably
savings?
is now.
That's what we said, right? But in this, it says, as of May of 2017, 44% of people didn't even have $400 in emergency money without borrowing or using a credit card. And gosh, I think you're right. I bet it's probably like at least well over 50%, if not more. But I know I wouldn't have. And now I'll click on this real quick one more time just to show people in my Sound Money wallet. Now, granted, some of this is thanks to a donor who has donated some money, but without that donor, I already had almost $1,000 in here myself. So I had saved $1,000 myself in my silver and gold money wallet, whereas I wouldn't have even had a credit card or someone to buy from before. So anyway, tell them what you told me yesterday.
Well, so yeah, so that, like you mentioned, the 44% of Americans couldn't earn that or have $400 sitting aside to collect in case of an emergency, right? That was me. And I know that was you. I'm a single mom. I've got 2 kids, and I don't get any help from the dad or the government in any way. And I've struggled, and it's been a struggle. But so for me, I had too much pride to go borrow money. So I racked up credit card debt over the years, thousands and thousands. I was at about 40 grand not too long ago. And so when I started doing this, I started paying that down and getting out of debt. I'm getting closer to that. But the point is I want to make here is I have been purchasing those autosaver coins every single month, 2 or 3 a month, because I like to get one for each of my kids and then one for myself. And I've just been stashing them away, putting them in my safe as kind of my security blanket. Well, I now have some legal things. I need to retain a lawyer, and it kind of was sprung on me all of 2 years early. I wasn't expecting it, but I didn't want to dig into my cash. So I decided to see what I could do with some of these coins. And I sold a few coins on Facebook yesterday, and they paid me directly through the wallet, and I've already seen it there, and now I have it transferred to my bank account. It'll be in my bank account in the morning. So what an awesome thing. I can honestly tell you, 3 years ago, if I needed to retain this lawyer, I would have been SOL, I wouldn't have been getting the lawyer. So I probably would have had a big battle coming up. But I can easily do that now because I have so much gold and silver that I would have never had before. And 3 years ago, I didn't know a thing about gold and silver. So to have what I have today as my security blanket or retirement or investment or whatever you want to call it is just totally remarkable to me. And that's why I love sharing it with so many people, because I know so many people just like me. They knew nothing about gold and silver. And so all we have to do is educate them. And once they understand, jump on board. 3 years later, even if you're not something huge, and I'm not a big money earner in the company, but it has saved my ass through this coronavirus. Just the last 3 years, over and over again, it has saved my butt constantly. So
that is one of the things I think about. So, because L 1978 mentions a business started in 1999, 21 years, 12 to 14 hours a day, 6 days a week, and then it closed. last Thursday after 21 years. And I'm thinking, I'm feeling bad for any small business that's trying to start now. I really think they're trying to push the small business out so that you have to buy from Amazon, you have to buy from Walmart, and they're blaming it on the COVID. But I think this, what we're going to see is a lot of small businesses not able to recover, and I think that's the point. And we're so lucky and blessed that somebody introduced a business that we can continue to do regardless of a small business being open or not, regardless of any virus. In fact, my paycheck went up when this stuff all hit the fan at first. You know, I unfortunately apparently angered some people on Twitter because they're like, "Oh, who else is like they're losing their paychecks?" And I'm like, "Well, mine went up." And they're like, "Screw you." And I'm like, "Well, I was just going to try to help you if you wanted a paycheck too, but anyway, don't tell people you're making money when others are suffering, I guess. The point is we have a job for people, we could help people, but we also have health coverage. Like you can be covered with health care through this company. There's also an IRA. Have I used it? No, I don't really know how to use it, but I know that we have it, and it's actually backed by gold and silver. Whereas, oh, check this out. Somebody was just telling me they're trying to pull their money out of one of their retirement IRA type of thing that's supposed to be backed by gold and silver. Guess what happened when they demanded their physical gold and silver?
Well, I'm sure they didn't get it.
No, they said no. They said they would not give them their physical gold and silver.
What?
So
I've heard of these stories over and over again.
This was a personal story from somebody just telling me this. It's somebody that had questions about our IRA, and so I was saying it, and she's like, "I can't pull this." She's having a hard time even getting the cash, let alone they're not going to fit. They're not going to send out gold and silver, which is exactly what these futures, these ETFs are going to be like. They're going to say,
they're
"Oh,
not sending it because they don't have it."
Right. They're going to say,
they
"Oh,
sold it to her."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're
That's
selling what they
disgusting.
don't have. They're selling.
Yeah.
Just like the futures. And so people are, they'll say, well, what do you think about this? I'm like, it's still paper. What do you think about crypto? And I'll give my opinion on crypto, and then if you have one, you can tell me. But my concern with cryptocurrency, specifically as far as the internet cryptocurrency, I mean, I don't know if there's cryptography is an old style of doing things that is far before the internet. However, with cryptocurrency, my biggest concern is if the internet goes down and you don't even have the internet to access your crypto wallet because it's all done through phones and internet and things like that. So there's a possibility that that would be just totally gone. And so I don't think, if you can't have physical, I don't like it.
Really? Sorry.
We both have kids. Nobody minds the interruptions. They understand.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know a lot about crypto. I am interested because I see people making money there, and I've just barely even looked into it. But I'm with you. I don't know why I can't wrap my mind around it. I just feel like there's somebody's standing back with that light switch. They're going to shut it right off, and they've got everybody's. I mean, you pay cash for it, but there's nothing physically there. I don't understand it. So I really am the worst one to ask my opinion on that one.
Yeah.
I like my physical gold and silver, and even the paper money that isn't worth crap. I'd rather, I just like physical. Owning a home physically.
Yeah. Land.
Because there's too much conspiracy and there's too much deception. I
wish
my
I had
security's physical.
I was looking through a lot of stuff here. At one point we had in this book a chart that shows what you don't and do have to report on taxes, but I don't know if I have it anymore because they changed the new books. But I wanted to let people know. Oh, I do have it. Yes, yay! There's in one of our deals. Is this actually backwards to everybody? I hope it's not. Maybe it is. Anyway, you read backwards, but it says coin.
Good.
Oh, good. It says coin reporting, and it shows what you have to report or don't have to report based on how many of them. And I know I feel like I'm kind of switching gears a little bit, but same subject is people kind of ask about, do I have to pay taxes on this or whatever? And it's really one of the most anonymous things you can do because, yeah, you got to give your name to the company. And yes, I gave them my social security number because I earn a paycheck from them and they have to issue me a 1099. So they legally have to have my social security number to earn the income. But they don't have to report that I'm buying these amounts, and I don't have to report when I sell them. And so there's some things you don't have to report at all. At all.
Well,
totally anonymous.
I think the 1099-B form was created in '86 because the government wanted to start collecting taxes on people's gains on gold and silver. So they created that 1099-B form, I believe, bullion form.
Yep.
And they listed all the different metals. And so everything that's been created since then is not on there. And
Right.
they can go amend it at any time, but with our current events, and even just since back in 86, they haven't. I don't see it happening anytime in the future, although don't quote me on that, but I think we have bigger problems. But yeah, if you just get educated on which ones are non-reportable, it's easy.
Yeah, you could sell $50,000 in a day. It doesn't even have a 24-hour rule. You could sell it 4 times in a day and not have to report anything about this gold and silver. And so again, the way that could help is if you've got a lot and you're in need. I'm not trying to urge people to sell off their gold and silver, but if you need to, all of a sudden, like my car might break down. I've had troubles with it before. When I had the Cadillac, it was in the shop like 5 times in a year and a half. But I could cash in some of this stuff that I bought at $14 an ounce. That's now at 27. I can go to the coin shop locally. I don't even have to. I might get better if I send back to 7K, but it takes longer. I can actually go to the coin shop and get $1 under spot. I couldn't believe that. I went into locally. I'm going to plug them a little bit, but I went to Grizzly Gold in silver here, and they were given $1 under spot for crap bullion. I was like, really?
Wow.
Okay. so instead of selling my silver, I traded it in for this $300 coin.
Nice.
Right? So I bought.
I just sold one last night.
Well, I had never seen this in person, and as soon as I did, I was like, okay, wow, this is beautiful. I didn't realize how gorgeous it is, and so I never bought one. So they were selling it for $350, but I came in talking to him about silver, and he goes, "Are you 7K?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, people come in from this company and they just sell this stuff for dirt cheap. I don't know what they're thinking, but they'll go to the coin shop. The guy paid $150 for this coin. What did it sell new at? 229 or something?
No, 199. That's
199.
shock. They must have been. Ugh.
So they sold this for 150, and it's selling for 350 everywhere else.
Yeah.
So Grizzly was selling it for 350, and I bought it with 12 ounces of silver that I paid $17 an ounce, but they bought it 26, so I paid $204 for this.
That's awesome.
So
you got it at the same price I did.
Exactly, because you paid shipping. In fact, I paid less than you by a few dollars because you paid shipping. But
yep.
So that's another way to deal. That's another way to do these things is you can trade in what you bought at a lower price and get something. That's what purchasing power is. That's exactly what that means by purchasing power. I bought it at $17 an ounce. In fact, I know I did. I know that's what I paid because I bought it that day from a guy who just wanted to sell it. And so, Bill, it's a Miles Standish coin. It's a PF70 Ultra Cameo that Miles Standish did the design, and he's the vice president of NGC, and he did this for 7K only. So anyway, for me to buy that at $17 an ounce that day, turn around and go buy something at $26 an ounce with that same silver, I mean, that was almost $10 more an ounce than what I paid for it. That's purchasing power. That's turning your dollar into more dollars, whether it's an emergency or just something extra you want to get for yourself.
That's awesome. That's a beautiful coin. I have the 2 ounce also. I just sold the 2 ounce Queen's Beast unicorn. It was a 2 ounce little fat coin. I love that. I remember
that one.
Yeah, but I have 2 of them, so I thought, well, I'll unload one of them. I think I bought it for $43 and I sold it for $90. So I more than doubled my money. Yeah, so I love gold and silver. I just love the you can barter with it and you can make a profit if you're doing it right.
That's what the purchasing, and that's what, you'll hear Mike Maloney or any of these guys, or even our own guys, they'll say purchasing power, purchasing power, purchasing power. And it's like, well, what does that mean? It means if you trade your dollars in for gold and silver, later on you're going to be able to buy a lot more stuff. Whether you need it or it's an emergency or not. And then people say, well, what happens when the dollar goes to zero? Well, then our gold and silver is even more valuable because it's the human effort. You try and go dig out gold from the ground, and then you refine it, and then you shape it into something that's tradable, and you tell me how easy that is. Not easy.
Right.
Just like if you were a carpenter and you had to build a house, would you just give it to somebody for free because you just love house building so much?
No. Good example.
Right. It's a human effort. It's that physical effort that you have to put in to get these things. And so it's still going to be valuable. People say now people will be trading tampons and, paper, toilet paper. And I'm like, that's right. And somebody had a good question. She said, would you really give someone gold for toilet paper? And I'm like, no, because toilet paper is not that, I don't even need it. I actually don't need it.
It's a luxury.
Exactly. I was thinking the same thing. I know you don't have a lot of time. You have 12 minutes, but how is your daughter's account doing? You said she put in a good chunk of money in it, and it went up some like $700 just by putting her
Yeah,
dollars into gold.
there was a big jump in gold a couple weeks ago. And so she gained $787 or something in a matter of a couple of weeks in her gold. Um, and now it's went back down a little bit, but she's still up almost $500.
That's
And
amazing.
I don't see gold dipping back down. It's just going to slowly creep back up. And I think silver is a sleeper right now, even though it's gone up quite a bit recently. And we haven't seen the top yet, not even.
Mm-mm.
So she did end up transferring 1,000 to silver because she wanted to see what silver was doing and play with that. So it's a great educational tool.
It is, and you can watch it.
Yeah.
It's different than so you buy silver at $14 an ounce, and you see it go up to 27. Well, you could sit there and do the math and see how much you made. But with this, I'm going to click on it and show people again. With this Sound Money wallet, I can refresh and watch it change throughout the day. Now, what I wish I could do is what I could do, what I'm thinking about doing, is paying more attention and so saying, okay, when gold jumps up again, I'll pull it out into cash for just a minute in case it drops, and it's if that makes sense. And so then if it drops, that's when I'd put it back in. So I'm actually putting it back in at a higher amount because I pulled it out while it was up. But it's kind of hard to play that game. You got to get pretty clever to play that game, and you got to be watching it almost probably refreshing it minute by minute, which is like not something I have time to do. But maybe there'll come a time where I have somebody that would want to do that for me because that's how we come together as a community. Wouldn't it be fun? Because I alert everybody when there's new coins in the back office that if I see them.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be fun if we had somebody that's like, hey guys, pull the gold out, pull the gold out into cash right now, and we'll throw it back in the morning or something. That's how
Yeah.
fast you can do it. It's instant.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. And I know that there's a coin. I hate using these words. The coin shortage. I'm talking about silver eagles. Um, they're producing them at a little slower rate than normal, but everybody's buying it up so quick. So silver eagles are difficult to get your hands on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Even through us, we'll have them in the last few hours. And so what I recently had a new member do is he took $50,000 and put it into the Sound Money wallet in silver. So our silver Sound Money wallet is backed by
Silver
Silver
Eagles. Yep.
Yeah.
Let me show that
So
again.
that means that we have the Silver Eagles on hand.
We do.
And yeah, so what is it? You got 47 ounces. Okay, you got 47 ounces Silver Eagles. So like we're having trouble getting it everywhere else. Well, you just put it into your Silver Eagle account. Now, if you have them shipped to you, there is a small fee, the physical silver. And so all you got to do is wait for silver to go up another dollar or 50 cents.
Right.
And it's covered the fee and you get your Eagles. I mean, it's great. And that's what he's done. So
that's a great point. I knew they were doing it because they have an auditor that comes in. I can't remember if they said it was weekly or biweekly or monthly. I don't care. I know it's coming in. The person's coming in regularly. That is going to prove that they're actually putting the physical in a vault enough to back this wallet that we're using. So that's the difference between like that company where that gal couldn't get her physical. No, they were not only were they not showing her that they're putting it away, they didn't put it away because they weren't going to send it to her. So they're showing us that they're putting it away. They're doing this to this auditor that comes in to make sure they're actually backing the amount of dollars. Like you said, somebody put 50,000, and you know how many members do you think there are now? 15,000, 10,000.
Yeah, probably right around there.
And if they had to be able to expect that all of us, even though they knew we wouldn't, I mean it's a numbers game, that all of us would be willing to. Oh, thanks, Sean. He likes my haircut. What a nice thing to say. But that any of us would be willing to put money into that, and that would be they would have to have like probably lots of monster boxes to back that up. So I'm sure
Yeah.
they purchased those. They must have been planning for this for a while.
Well,
They knew what they were doing.
when he joined specifically, he wanted physical and a silver, and he wanted silver eagles or maple leafs, and so I called and I got all the details because I was like, you know, yeah, you might be able to get a roll, but
Yeah.
50 grand, I mean, I don't know. So it's coming. We just got to let it get caught up. But right now, just with everything going on, it's just a little more difficult. And so, and it's not just 7K, it's everywhere. If you go buy through somebody else, they'll take your money, but they're going to just keep sending you notices. Oh, we're 4 more weeks out. And then when they do finally get it, and if you paid $30 an ounce for it and it's now 40, they're going to say, but now we need you to pay the difference. So it's a big game they're playing, and we don't play that game here. If we don't have it, they don't sell it, which means if you put your money into the Sound Money wallet, we have it. And so I called and I said, you know, we're looking like $50,000 worth of eagles. How are we gonna do this? I'm not, I don't. And so and I said, if you have it for the vault, why can't you sell it to him? And she said, nope, our priority is the vault. We will never let that go to where it's
That's what I was thinking. That's why we don't have any.
Yeah.
And if anyone wanted to complain, go, why can't I get a roll of silver eagles? Do what you just said. Okay, throw it into your silver. You saw I had the option to have it mailed to me. That was an option on my list. If they didn't have it, then I couldn't do it. And that's what my dad's in the business with me too. And that's what we sat around talking about. No wonder we don't have silver eagles. They got to have them for the vault. And I think that's brilliant. I think that's great.
Yeah, so buy them through the vault. At least you're getting them. You're not going to get them anywhere else.
Not to that amount. And
not
if you were
from the coin shop or the coin stores and online.
I don't think anybody has monster boxes because I know somebody that was trying to buy one and they said, oh yeah, we'll lock you in at this price. They said that. Maybe they will. I don't know if they're going to honor it, but we don't know. But he wasn't going to get it for 3 months.
Yeah.
That's a long time to wait.
Everybody's playing that waiting game. They do have their contracts in with the mints. So the mints do owe them, but you can't control the spot price. So I don't know. And if, let's just say, our little COVID friend decides to shut everything down again, well, now they still have your money, but the mint was shut down because the workers can't create you know what I mean? It's just a mess. So I love our company. We don't play those games. Again, I just feel so safe and secure here, and I trust what we're doing here, and that wallet's a big deal. You want your silver eagles or your gold eagles, and the gold is backed by gold eagles. So you want some gold eagles, get them through the wallet.
And one thing you and I have that some of the newer people coming in don't have is a relationship with the owners. You and I know these guys.
Mm-hmm.
We've watched them come in their cowboy boots, and give an excellent talk and then sit down with us at dinner time and just shoot the breeze.
Yeah. Yeah, they are men of integrity, and they're very proud of this company, and we will be the biggest company one day. The biggest buyer we will be a household name, and we will be the most trusted and reputable. So these guys got it together. They know exactly what they're doing. They have over 100 years experience in business combined together, and they're amazing. I'm blessed to know them.
So I'm just telling Sean real quick because let's talk about Sean. Join the Discord and we'll talk about why the price is being held back because Amanda's got to go in about 4 minutes, but I was gonna say it might become even bigger than Melaleuca, which is a pretty well a household name because I mean we all know somebody that's been a part of Melaleuca or is a part of Melaleuca, and Melaleuca is one of the biggest network marketing companies to date, and one of our owners started that company. He was the beginning. He made that company what it is, and so for him to be the co-founder of this company, he doesn't own a single bit of it anymore, right? He sold like 49%.
I believe he sold all his shares. Yeah.
He sold 49% to the guy that owns it now, who's apparently a pain in the butt, and then 51% to the rest of his family, so that they still had like the higher share. But he owns nothing in it, and the guy's a multi-billionaire. So
and he stood on stage with tears in his eyes in front of a small group of us and said,
"Oh, I know
this will be bigger than anything I've ever done." And that man, what's it called? Jack Links. He started Jack Links.
The jerky.
vending machines. He was the creator of Google Roger Ball. He is a visionary. He's a pioneer. When he puts his mind to something, it becomes big. So, and he's the backbone of this company.
I'm going to tell a story he told real quick because it was one of those weekends where I was mad. I was like in a bad mood. We were having a convention and I'm like, I don't fit in with these people or something. I don't know. I was just in a bad mood. And
I know the feeling.
yeah. And he got up on stage and he talked about a sibling of his. He says, I have a sister and it's really tough because she thinks she's entitled to something that the level of poverty was so bad. People are sleeping on pallets with no heat. And so he had tried to explain that to her, and he just was he just started tearing up telling that story. It was insane. It was such a good story. It was such an amazing thing to watch him talk about that, to hear him so moved and so frustrated by somebody who didn't appreciate what he was doing, what he had and what she had. And so anyway, it was one of the best stories I ever heard by him. But I know you need to go. It's right on the mark. Any last thoughts you want to give us before we go?
I just appreciate you inviting me on. I wish I could stay on longer. I'm headed to the shooting range. I got myself a Glock 43.
Good for
yeah,
you.
so I want to go. But gosh, I can't find any ammo. So the owner of the shooting range has a lot of ammo waiting for me to pick up. So I'm going to go shoot some of it off. And my kid has school tomorrow. We've been working on school tonight. So just kind of busy, but please ask me to come again. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I appreciate you so much, and I think it's a great thing what you're doing, being here with me. And I would just say, yeah, come again. Have fun shooting that gun. I think that's a blessing that you're a part of this company with me, and I'm grateful for you, very grateful. So yes, we'll see you when you can come back next time.
Okay, thanks, Erin. Thanks, everyone, for having me.
Yes, bye-bye.
Bye.
Seriously, I'm still talking. My daughter. Bye, guys. Peace and love of the Lord. I'll end with a song.
Six senses like the spiritual scientist. I'm more like the alchemist. It's like working on your consciousness. Star nations are against the cabal. Intergalactic wars and solar signs from Venus, Saturn to Mars. The upgrades of humanoids, 11 universal laws, 7 human seeds with terrestrial genes. Biological fields greater than golden eagle. 0-point energy diet theory when I start my sequel. The Eisenhower councils of the watches. Assembling ambient energy fields. Enduring Tesla shields. Indigo crystalline seeds. ADD, attention deficit disorders, really not a disease. Arrow pills and arrow outlets. Idols and doctrines, this Babylon is when I start my topic. The star keeps a command. The star scholars, Darwinism, evolution of the fossil resin, giving man confusion. I think they're here trying to help to provide some protection against the planets that consist in Orion's belt. Mechanical movement from grays, space suits from the demons to make travel through domains in space. Will are left behind and convicted in the grind. The justice of mortal sins, a path to break the paradigm. Moving in a danger age of lifetime. Crystal superstar seeds are made up from evil scientists. I gotta expect academy, close encounter, cultural therapists. Engineering, genetics, really not helping this. Now we all stand up and stand. To the globe, to the world, universe, we are the astral command.
Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come in peace. Who is the master of this astral being your channeling? He speaks of peace by removing all duality. Aligns himself with astrology satanically. He mimics truth to attribute lies to prophecy. There's no consistency except with demonology. These are philosophies or alien technologies. Study the names and the symbols that they're borrowing. They're all just following an ancient masquerade. Like Rael and Billy Meyer in The Dead from Heaven's Gate. Examine all the plans from the astral command. They demand demand evolution and ascension of man. These fallen angels are the masters of deception. They teach enlightenment from dark evil dimensions. The grim, the rapture is a mass evacuation. Aquarian, 2012 reptilian invasion. Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come in peace. Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come in peace. Take me to your leader, take me to your leader. Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come in peace. Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come in peace. Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come in peace. Take me to your leader, take me to your leader. Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come in peace.
A renegade searching for the way, for the place. Time travel through the space. Where's the gate? No delays. Turn the key. Vortex energy faster than a rocket shooting up the sky. Are we finally free? Can't breathe. First responders last of the breed. Surviving 9/11. It was definitely an inside job. If you think that I'm wrong, that's only because you're scared. Walking like a robot, taking orders, dead stare. Twin towers building 7 sacrificial side. Pillars opening a portal, ritualistic death on side. Astronauts have been taking pictures of the rise. Could you believe they had it all planned right on time? We need to realize and be aware of the fact those running this planet came from another track. Secret societies, shape-shifting snakes, invading, enslaving, microchip, killing our race. Ya basta, ya no mas. The fight is on, battle of the minds. Who'd have thought this is our song? Revolutionary, evolutionary times. Read about it, be about it, write about it, dream about it. Full steam ahead, all engines go. Uniting the world, rescuing every single soul. It's never too late to take back what we own, what we've been given since our birthday.
Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come in peace. Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come in peace. Take me to your leader, take me to your leader. Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come in peace. Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come in peace. Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come in peace. Take me to your leader, take me to your leader. Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come